Capricorn. I'm sorry for delaying your readings, but I needed to take a break. I was doing a lot of reading, exhausting myself, and I had a lot of things to do, so I had to take a break and do my work and relax. Anyway, so let's see, Capricorn, what going to come toward you the year 2024. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Check the end of the screen for a video recommendation. I'm going to put the timestamp for the end of the screen. Also check the comment section. Okay, so Capricorn, we're going to come to you this year 2024 in general. Ignore my nails. I wanted to do the readings and then do my nails, and then I broke this nail here. I'm gonna do it, and then I was doing reading. I'm like, I'm not gonna wait for it to dry because I want to do the reading because I want to go out. And I was like, later. So if my nails look disgusting, ignore them. And I broke this just now because I removed the charger, so I have to cut all my nails. Anyway, Capricorn, speaking about nails, I do feel like there's a delay going to come to you in the year 2024. Are you going to feel like things are slowed down? Sounds like it's like a movie, like a kid's movie, you know, like when it's like things slowing down, everybody's flying in the air and slowly trying to hold things, or someone is falling. Seems like it's like a bomb or something like that. You know those movies where like it's a cartoon movie and then they're like animation like that, and then they're falling, or everything is falling or breaking, and then there's slow motion where looking at each other and looking at this stuff flying in the air. It's kind of like that. Give me that vibe. This is what's gonna happen. I do feel like there's like a explosion or like a fight that happened that are going to happen in your life, with something really big that you're not gonna see anything of it. It's like you still didn't fall. It's like in the middle of like seeing each other and seeing everything falling, or like, you know, like in the middle of the fly and like the animation movie. So I do feel like this is how it's going to happen. To describe the energy is going to be like that, where you're like hanged in the air, you know you're gonna fall, you know it's gonna hurt, but you're looking at each other. You don't know right now if you're gonna fall, what's gonna happen the next step. So everybody's avoiding that fall, but the fall is happening. I don't feel like Capricorn, you're avoiding that fall even though that's happening, which gives me like a lot of ignorant energy that you're going to be in, a lot of denial, because that fall is already happening. Like you are falling in the air, right? Like you're falling, about to drop with the things, with the people, with everything. But trying to ignore it while you're swimming around, it's still in shock also. I do feel like the shock made you feel in denial. For some of you, I do feel like you're in shock and you're still in denial because of the shock. Ooh, this card fell down. Let's see. So yeah, you're still in denial because of the shock, but I do feel like yeah, some of you Capricorn, I do feel like you're very in denial. Some other Capricorn, they're like ready for it. They're ready for it and they're very awake, and they know that this is happening, and they're ready for the fall to happen, and they're already prepared. It's almost like you're preparing yourself for the ground. Like if you're gonna hit the ground, then you're facing reality here. See, like different Capricorns. Some Capricorn here are very in denial, living in la la land, where like they're trying to escape the truth, they're trying to escape the fall, they're trying to escape the ending, they're trying to escape that things happening, not processing a lot of your feelings, Capricorn. There's a lot of escaping your feelings by doing other things, and you're like, no, this didn't happen. You know it happened, but somehow things need closure. You need to fall down and you need to look at it. You need to be hurt, and you look at the person being hurt too, and acknowledge that you both hurt, and be like, okay, like this happened. You need to acknowledge how you're hurt and someone else is hurt. For some of you don't want to accept someone else's pain as well. So there's like some closures needs to happen, okay? So I do feel like a lot of closure this year need to happen, because I do feel like this year going to be speeding up. You're gonna hit yourself on the ground, and you're going to be faced with the feelings of, you're gonna be forced basically to have closures, right? So I do, for some of you Capricorn, you know this is going to happen. You've been prepared, especially if you're someone who watch my channel a lot. I'm seeing here, like if you watch my channel a lot, you've been prepared for the tower moment, or what bad things going to happen. You already have awareness of what's going to come to you, and you're already aware what you need to do. For some of you, you are working on that. Like we look at the clock and beauty, you already been aware, you accepted some truth that this is a slow fall, and you're like, hold on, I'm gonna do something about it. And you want to do something about it before the universe slap you in the face. some of you are going to do this also. Some Capricorn here, you've done this. Some of you are going to do this already, where you're going to go and have the closure. Some of you, you did it, because bravo if you did it, because I do feel like you heard the advice, and also you heard your intuition and you did it, because some of you Capricorn here are very awake and you've done the healing. You did accept that bomb, right? But you might find yourself a little bit energized as well this year. You're gonna have a lot of energy, specifically if you're someone who faced the storm. You're gonna find yourself having having a lot of energy. I do feel like there's a lot of things that have been like, with this new energy, you're going to face a lot of things, a lot of closure, I do feel like a lot of you Capricorn, you forgot to speak. You forgot to speak. You had closures where you were like, oh yeah, okay, that you're trying to be nice, you're trying to be civil, trying to sugarcoat it, being nice, speaking to people, very protective over people in general. But there's some truth. Being aggressive, speaking your truth need to happen. So being aggressive when it comes to communication to other people and how they hurt you and how they had that, how is enough, and not really playing around with it, is going to be necessary this year. This year, Capricorn, make sure to check your moon sign and your rising sign as well. Okay. I do feel like here again there's like two Capricorn, right? Because I do feel like there's two Capricorn here, of course, because people are not the same. I do feel like Capricorn here who like been in denial, la la land for a while. There's some ending going to be forced on you. This ending going to be so dramatic, so extreme, that you're just like hitting yourself left and right. You're gonna try the denial routine, but it's just gonna make you more depressed. For others of you Capricorn here, I do feel like this is going to bring you a lot of happiness. You're going to be happy. I do feel like you could be already right now going through this disgusting feeling, could be depressed, you face reality, you had closure, you cut some people, you spoke your truth, a lot of that, or you're gonna do it faster, and then after that you're going to have a relief. You're going to have a sense of relief, you're going to have a sense of freedom. Also, you're going to have some wishes coming toward you soon, especially here those wishes that are coming from friends or a friend, a specific friend. So I do feel like friendship going to be highlighted this year. So you're going to have a lot of friendship. So some of you Capricorn who have been dealing with that, have been accepting the truth and not being in denial, I do feel like about your feelings, I do feel like you're gonna have some really good vibes gonna come to you. Also, you're gonna feel like you're connecting to your old self. You're going back to your old nature. Also, some of you are gonna find yourself really rehearsing things that you stopped rehearsing, if you're someone who rehearse things or having some activities. I do feel like a lot of you here Capricorn, you're going to find yourself again with that Capricorn energy. I do feel like Capricorn, I'm seeing two things again here. Some of you Capricorn, you're gonna be very stagnant, because I'm seeing Capricorn who go and have some karma because of whatever they done, the denial shit. And you're gonna be very stagnant here. See the death, there's like reality check, and you're going to go live it. And some of you, you might be even stagnant in career and all of that. Some other Capricorn here, I do feel like, especially this is a Capricorn here, if you've been not in denial about truth, if you've been not really jealous of someone and trying to breast it and acting like, I don't feel like you've been avoiding emotions so fucking hard that you created a bad karma for some of you. Avoiding emotion, also like jealousy, not only like people been hurting you or something like that, avoiding emotions like jealousy and all of that by cutting people and avoiding them. It's almost like you created, also some of you created a group of people, or you created something and you made some people be feeling left out just because you feel like you're not yourself around those people. You didn't accept a lot of your insecurities, a lot of your jealous energies. You did not accept a lot of things here. Some of you also, you treated someone bad who've been treating you good. You've been doing a lot of things. You've been avoiding your emotions so bad that you ended up also hurting other people, because you will cut people and you will hurt someone and you will not treat them good, and you will let people avoid them just because you feel insecure and you feel some kind of way. Just because you feel comfortable around one friend, you are supporting that friend when that friend is saying bullshit about someone else. You've been supporting people, just you've been going like avoiding your emotion, avoiding your intuition. Some of you, for example, like you're supporting a best friend, a sister, with them being wrong about something, and like you know that they hate that person or whatever, and you just don't want to make them feel bad, and you're trying to avoid it, you hurt that person even though you know that they're in the wrong. You've done a lot of things by that. You've done a lot of things by supporting wrongs, and right now you're going to be in the same shoe that you put others in. Other Capricorn here, you've been not doing that. You've been not doing that. You've been minding your business. When things were stagnant, you've been trying to heal yourself, and you finding yourself like, other Capricorn find yourself like a little bit bored with life, nothing really happening. It could be also struggle and having depression and all of that. If you're that Capricorn of having depression and all of that, and you're trying to find joy, you could have friends who like made you feel happy and all of that. You've been facing your emotion, but you've been really processing your emotion. You knew that you're heartbroken and you started to process your emotion, and you're processing that emotion. You're gonna have success in career soon, and you might be having success also in love. Other Capricorn here, as I told you, I don't feel like this other Capricorn here, you've been really like, you've been really, really awful. You've been really awful. It's almost like I feel like I'm seeing you like a mean person, like ganging. You're not doing anything about someone being mean. Like people are being mean towards someone, and then you're like, I don't want to interfere. I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna support them and avoid that person. Or like you've been really sitting there like around devilish energy just because you don't want to make them feel bad because they make you feel good. If someone makes you feel good, you don't want to, like, you're supporting them even when they're a bully or something like that. If we're jealous of someone, feeling like that person is better than you or something like that. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be crying a lot this year for some of you. Other Capricorn here are gonna have success in love and career and all of that, but I do feel like you're gonna have a process also here with your emotion at first where you're like, nothing is happening. Where's my good luck? You might find yourself frustrated and all of that, but things going to come to you. So things are changing, are shifting, especially like, so some Capricorn here, as I told you, you're going to meet a lot of karmic people who are going to hurt you the same way you hurt others. So you're still going to have a new person in love. You're still gonna have opportunity in career, but gonna end up in bullshit, and the same karma gonna hurt you. Some of you Capricorn, you're gonna have an opportunity in love, and you're going to have an opportunity in career here. But I don't feel like career going to have a big progress, but you're going to have some kind of opportunity or at least good flow in career. Let's just call it this way. So both gonna have that. One gonna be successful, and one gonna be creating your bad karma, if it makes sense. Let's see. So flow like water, positive affirmation. This is what we're talking about, right? Like processing your emotion, having clarity, where like going back, holding things and accepting the pain, processing that things ended, processing endings. I do feel like you have a hard time processing ending. And here with being positive, there's a difference between being positive and being in denial. So you need to know the difference. I do feel like this year, creation and awareness, understanding. I do feel like here you need to be aware when you are really escaping. I do feel like sometimes you create something just to escape something, right? You should have an awareness here of this habit this year. For some of you had an awareness already, but if you're going to be aware of this is what going to bring the new manifestation, because you're going to be aware, or you're going to be forced by tower moments to be aware that you've been creating other things, like you've been starting other things just to be avoidant, just to avoid something ending. It's almost like before things are ending, you just go and touch something else because you don't want to see the ending. Something about endings, and I just saw it here in the reading. I don't know if I just noticed now in the reading. Do you Capricorn have a problem with endings? Like problem with endings, like before things end, saying goodbye or endings and all of that, or accepting the ending closure, run away. You should be understanding. You should be aware. You should have this talent in this year. Thank you, Capricorn. I hope you liked this reading and found it helpful. Remember to like,